Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. We had some sound problems, so I had to go around and check the sound. But now I think I've fixed all the sounds. Although I might have to change it when combat arrives. We'll see. Let's talk to this bloke right there and see what he wants, or see what he can tell us.
The Tower of Ishal is off limits. The men stationed inside are securing it now.
What's the Tower of Ishal?
I think they used it once to watch for wilders coming out of the forest.
Why is Tower of Limits exactly?
By orders of Tairn Loghain. The tower is being secured by his men to be used during battle. I'm told they discovered some lower chambers, and they don't know how far down they go, so for now, everyone's to stay out.
Well, shit, lower chambers, what are these?
I didn't see anything like that when I was there, but who knows?
That's a very large ruin, I'm just saying. It's large, I mean, compensation.
Goes back to the time of the Tevinter Imperium. Dwarven make. That's probably why it's still standing.
Those dwarves know...
Makers.
Those dwarves know how to make shit stand. I should not have given him my fucking stuff. Ooh. I have a stuff at least. I wonder why they would put that stuff away. I mean, seriously, bro. Well, that's not my beef. Look at that. It's beautiful. Who are you? Some kind of freak? So, the Tevinters built this one to watch for wildlings. You know that Ferelden is the Fereldeners are the descendants of the wildlings? Yeah, a little lore for you there.
Hey, you must be the Grey Warden recruit, the Duncan. This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
Hail, mein Führer! What? What are you talking about? Looking for the Grey Warden. I don't need to know anything.
Good luck to you then.
Thank you. Let's go explore this place of... Whoa.
This isn't good.
What the fuck?
Hate to waste such a promising member of the breed.
What the fuck?
Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
No, but why? What? Whatever.
This is a Mabari. Smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
I'll give it a shot.
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
The dog looks up at you respectfully, backing down from his aggressive stance. You can see intelligence in his eyes, as well as a great deal of pain.
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
I might be, why?
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white with a blood-red centre. Good. In the meantime...
Like I said, I might have to change the volume a little. It's the music volume that's really biting me. Okay, but I want to know, how did... Shut up! The maker sucks. Yo, my fellow mages!
But the mages must not be interrupted. I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade.
I am a mage. What are they doing in a Fade?
Perhaps they're scouting for Darkspawn. I don't know, and don't ask. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed. Not even by Grey Wardens.
I apologize. I'll go elsewhere. Yes, you should never... Wait.
What do we have here? I heard the new Grey Warden recruit was from the Circle.
Yes.
I don't believe we've met, but I've certainly heard a lot about your talent. My name is Wynne, and I congratulate you on your harrowing, marvelous work. The Fade is a dangerous place.
It wasn't that difficult, I mean, there was only a big fucking demon.
Oh, you know all there is to know already, do you?
God damn it!
Irving said as much about you.
I didn't want to say that.
Remarkable self-confidence. So, a Grey Warden, fighting alongside the King. Not too shabby for someone just out of apprenticeship.
I am confident in my skills.
Good. You'll need them when you face the Darkspawn. Mages have always been pivotal in the fight against the Darkspawn. Perhaps you'll be the one to turn the tide this time.
You faced Darkspawn before, have you?
Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, How much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade?
I don't remember encountering Darkspawn in the Fade.
They do not live there, nor would any sane mage trespass as deeply into that realm as the Black City, which lies at its heart.
I would.
Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
I don't believe it. The Chantry says many things. I'm just saying, you can't always believe them.
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
At least it's something to ponder.
Yes, occasionally it's wise to contemplate one's actions. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Come on, Wayne.
Go not into death gladly, but with the
Look at my beard. Look at my awesome beard. Oh god. God damn it.
And if you go to stand
Look at my beard. Bloody awesome beard. Okay. Can you shut the fuck up? I'm busy.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some Darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too bad.
You're not the ladies' man, David.
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
And what do you think I'd be? Some kind of gnome?
Me? I was hoping for a comely lass with golden hair and terrible eyesight. The name's Davith. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
Maybe they did.
Just to give us a good scare? No, they don't really seem the type. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
So, that doesn't frighten me.
Cannibals, beasts, witches, and now Darkspawn. What isn't to be scared of?
Beasts.
It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
They're forcing you to be here? That doesn't seem very logical.
I've got nowhere else to go after what Duncan saved me from. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be.
Well, alright then. I still feel like the sound is... I mean, the music is way too loud, but... We'll just
In the
see.
name of Andraste, I bless you today.
Have you
May you
seen me
find
from close
favor
up?
in the Maker's eyes.
Jory!
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
Yes, sir. I am Wolf.
Sir Jury is my name. I hail from Redcliffe.
Oh,
where I served
Redcliffe.
as knight under the command of our layman. You have the bearing of a man who knows how to fight. If I may ask, were you a soldier before you came here?
I'm a mage, not a soldier.
I had heard mages join, but well, I had not that is...
Are you a racist?
Yes, I apologize. I have always found magic unnerving. I should be pleased that in this case it will be on our side. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan.
What a fucking asshole. Fucking bitch. What do you want?
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner.
Oh my god, you're full of
I
blood.
don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
You haven't been sentenced?
No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide what to do with me.
Why are you full of
I
blood?
suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
Well, tell me why you're in there first.
I'm a deserter. Or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way.
Did you desert?
I wasn't deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think? Does it matter? All I want is a bit of food and water.
It matters to me if your case is just.
You're a funny one. They won't listen to you no matter what you think. Not that I wouldn't mind you trying. You're a good sort. And it's not as if they're wrong. I probably would have deserted later. Just not when they caught me is all. Hope that doesn't spoil your opinion of me. I'm still hungry enough to eat my shoe.
You don't have a shoe. Why haven't they fed you yet? I'm serious. It's a principle. Geneva Convention, man. The Geneva Convention.
I expect nobody thought of it with all the battles and such.
Fine, let's see what I can do.
Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
You want coat dinner? What the fuck? Desperation.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
The Geneva Convention, man. Who's this prisoner exactly?
They say he was recruited before the war up in Dinnerham. Probably figured he'd never have to fight if he served the king, right?
Ah, at least it's Coca-Cola.
Why does anyone want to desert? Because he thinks he's going to die and he's a bloody coward, that's why. Either that or he's been listening to a bunch of hogwash about how the Darkspawn will drag you off and eat you. I can't just let him go, can I? The army will figure out what to do with him. Probably just waiting for someone important to make a decision. Then they'll hang him, I expect. And I can go and do something else.
I had a chat with him, actually.
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
It was, actually. He claims he wasn't deserting.
What a surprise. Another innocent prisoner. At any rate, it's not for me to say. He'll get his day to plead his case, or he won't. It's all the same to me.
Come on, he has food and water, man, come on.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
So you missed one meal. This man could be hanged soon.
All right, all right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm gonna say it was you. Just so you know.
Yeah, that's okay. I can deal with getting accused of being a kind soul. I'm just saying, there are worse things to be accused of. So, you got your food. Are you happy now?
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away.
Yeah, take the fucking food.
Much obliged. You're a kind soul, you are. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you.
I've never, god damn it. I've never actually tried, so I'm going to see if I can actually save him. Release him. I'm actually going to check that. Maybe if I talk to someone. Let's see. Where is... Oh, look at you. King's Guard.
Greetings. King Kalen is not in his tent right now.
Oh my god, where is he? Do you know where the king is?
I believe he's with the Grey Wardens in camp, drinking. He holds them in high regard, you know, as his father did.
Obviously. Tell me about the king. You must see him a lot.
I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact.
Oh.
Teyrn Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
To be honest, I have my doubts. I mean, it's the Darkspawns. Come on.
That's how the Teyrn feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny that Teyrn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
What? The queen?
She's the Teyrn's daughter. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
I should go.
As you wish.
And now... Teyrn Loghain. Let's talk to I'm going to actually save here because I've never actually talked to him in this cap and I have no idea how that'll go. Maybe he'll execute me for wasting his time, you know, he's crazy that way. I can't find a good volume to have the voices on and neither the music, so we'll just see what happens.
You approach the tent of Teyrn Loghain. State your business.
Tell me about Teyrn.
How can you not know of Loghain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians.
Calm your
King
titties.
Maric rewarded him by making him a Teyrn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Loghain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn.
Is the Teyrn inside?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activity.
Surely you can tell me a little bit about him.
I suppose, as long as we talk quietly. He and the king have been arguing for days.
Your teeth are
The
disgusting.
Ten's known the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Ten speaks his mind, and the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Tern Logang tells him. Without the Tern, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are.
I'd like to have I really, you know, I don't know if I should. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. I'm going to do it later.
Very well.
I'm going to see what else is around here to talk about. To see. It's always good exploring these places because they always have something interesting going on. Oh,
Carefully, men. This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they go down.
indeed. Oh, yes. I actually like Dragon Age on PC more. I like the PC way. It's ooh, priest. Yo, priest. Ah.
You shall not fear 10,000.
Screw your faith. Nobody likes your faith. I like the elven faith of the creator. It's much more fun. Oh.
The last scouting party made it back last night. Barely.
What do you mean?
Only 2 of them made it. And one was minus a leg. Said they encountered some darkspawn that was 10 feet tall, with horns as long as your arm.
Oh.
The injured one died last night. They said his blood was already...
They are talking about the
There are lots of darkspawn. Different.
about the Canaries that are turned into Darkspawn. I think that's how it goes. The Darkspawns turn people into Darkspawn, I think.
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Tern Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right.
What do you need? You haven't brought more instructions from the Tern, I hope.
Nope, I haven't.
If I feel like it. If you're not from the Tern, what do you want? We're busy.
Come on. You don't look like soldiers of the army.
We aren't. We're ash warriors.
You throw ash at them and they turn to ash. It's brilliant. What did I think of that?
Our training has been passed down since Lathias the dwarf son first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale.
I have time.
We harness the rage inside us, nurture it, and draw it out so we cannot fall in battle until our last foe is slain. It is a dwarven discipline, but we've adapted it to let us fight alongside our hounds, and that is our way. I trust my hound with my life, as he trusts me with his.
Is a dog good in that combat?
Trained Mabari hound is as dangerous as any sword. We do not speak of a city pet, or those things that sit in an old woman's lap.
What are you preparing for, mate?
Scout the wilds and watch the progression of the Darkspawn horde. With luck, we'll find and slaughter many stragglers. The hunt will be good if my hound survives the blood of his prey. If he dies, I shall mourn tonight.
What do you mean?
Darkspawn blood is poisonous, but not always fatal. Those who survive grow immune to its effects. The wardens say that tainted blood drives even the survivors mad eventually. But not today. Today, we hunt and we kill.
I agree. Leave your dog behind, seriously.
They fight at our side. We don't fret over their safety as if they were children. They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies. But the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with Caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same.
What if enemy partners with Cadiz as well?
Why? Would you steal our Caddis and give it to the Darkspawn hordes?
I hope you're joking, seriously.
If you tried, we would kill you. And that is no joke. My thanks.
He's a dick. He's just a dick. That's just what he is, a dick.
It's good to have Grey Wardens amongst us.
Fucking dick. Don't like you. He's a dick. Yo. Let's see what's going on up here. Up in this bitch. I wonder. Nah, that's not true. Dragon Age is cool though. Is there anyone over? Ooh, servant. There's a servant. Servant, talk to me. Ooh, there's a chest. I need to be a rogue. What? What? I couldn't hear you. I just said. Oh, we have Alistair. Do it later. I'm first going to talk to Train Logain. I don't care anymore. He can be as mad as he wants. He's a dick face. He's a fucking dick face. He's got a dick on his face. What? Did I just level up or something? No? No. Then why did it show the level up sound?
You approach the tent of Tairn Logain. State your business.
Tell me about the Tairn.
Without Logain, you go.
Is Tairn just doing?
I suppose you have a message for him.
This should be interesting.
Hold on then.
Very interesting. I wonder if I can save that soldier.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
Yes, sir. Yes, I am.
Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
Yes, I am. Yes, I've heard of that.
Marek respected the Grey Wardens. They have an honored place in the hearts of our people. But Marek would have understood that it takes more than legends to win a battle. That's not an argument I'll repeat here. I hear you're from the Circle of Magi. First Enchanter spoke highly of you. A great achievement for one so young.
Yeah, I
I
know.
suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
I certainly hope so.
Here for the glory, huh? Fair enough. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
And if he doesn't?
Then simply pray.
Okay, thank you. King married Theridon. Ah well, I suppose disagreements can happen all the time, especially in times of war. Who's right and who's wrong? How much money do I have, by the way? I have 1 silver. Hallelujah, I'm rich, bitch. Even a homeless person has more money than I have. What's in here? Yo, soldier, what's up?
Sorry, the main army camp is off limits for you right now.
Why? Why? What the fuck? It's probably because I'm not a warden, isn't it? You fucking asshole. Can I save that soldier? God damn it. Oh well. No, I don't want to do that. Well, let's go talk to Alistair then. That talk with him wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Oh well. Oh god.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The grumpy one.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
Yeah, no. It's incredible how it brings us together like a family of sorts.
It's like a party. We could all stand in a circle and hold hands. That would give the Darkspawn something to think about. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
I am indeed a mage.
And here I thought I'd been yelled at by every mage in camp. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit from the Circle of Magi. I should have recognized you right away. I apologize.
Oh, that's okay. How could you? That's alright. No offense taken. 3.
Good. You didn't exactly catch me at my finest with the mage there.
That's okay.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Alistair, the new Grey Warden. Though I guess you knew that.
Yes.
As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Pleased to meet you. I am Wulf.
Right, that was the name.
Yes.
So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before?
I love how they can go through the entire time without mentioning my name once. It's like that guy, that mage, the other warden, the second warden, the Commander-Warden, whatever. No, I haven't.
When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
Right. That argument, what was that about?
With the mage. The circle is here at the king's request, and the chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
Well, that would be awkward. Seriously awkward, seriously.
I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
No. What about the other recruits?
Davith and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them?
Yes, I have.
That makes things easy then. They'll both be back with Duncan by now.
I look forward to traveling with you, mate.
You do? Huh. That's a switch.
Come on.
Have any questions? Let me know. Otherwise...
Come on. Don't be so down, Alistair. I mean... I am not like your average mage. I'm a cool mage. The cool mage. The coolio mage. The mage who is cool. And stuff like that. I wonder... I don't remember, did I actually... I can check that later. Doesn't matter right now anyway. Does not matter at all. Duncan, we're here!
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations.
Indeed.
Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Kokari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
What's the second task?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
What kind of scrolls are these?
Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago. They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with.
Let's go find them.
Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your...
Thank you. And I think I'm going to stop here and check what I'm unsure about. So I will see you guys another time. Bye bye.